Alright everyone, welcome into the live stream. I hope you're all doing well. This evening we are going to be playing Roblox Twisted. At the moment I have a 14/4 risk. If you guys are not aware, it is a high risk weekend, so we've got just about 5,900 cape, 168 3 cape, 538 SRH, and our storm motion is pretty much east for the most part at 72 miles per hour. So pretty good risk. I was hoping for at least a 14.3 and we got a 14.4. So yeah, feel free to join the server. I highlighted where the server code is towards the top left portion of the stream, and that code is 6ZD321. Once again, here's the thermos for anybody who is considering joining. It has been a bit since we have been live. I know I'm not even going to say I haven't been the best. I have been terrible about content because there hasn't really been any. But summer is approaching, so hopefully that's a good thing. We've got somebody in here I do not recognize, so welcome in. Is this your first time playing with us, Mr. RZN Kane? Sorry, I'm kind of bad at remembering usernames. But we are happy to have you here. Looks like we do have a hook right near Hibbing, and now some rotation on that. There's a chance that this goes right for Prior Lake, but I doubt it would have time to intensify quick enough to do much. But yeah, feel free to chat in the live chat. How many times can I say chat in one sentence? And we're just going to be chilling on Twisted tonight. We've got 5 people watching and 2 likes so far, so if you have not already, please be sure to like the stream. Consider subscribing to the channel. Both of those are completely optional but greatly appreciated. When I started this stream, we were at we were at 1,894 subscribers, so we are 6 away from 1,900. Yeah, right now, 1,894. So if we get within 2 of that, I'll bring up the live sub count for us to watch. It does appear that we do have a tornado on the ground now. This is to the west of Prior Lake. Yeah, you can feel free to follow me. I am just west of Prior Lake right now, getting up to about 97 on the mezzo. This tornado is relatively weak right now, green TVS. What is up, Evan? Welcome into the stream. I hope you're doing well. So this is yellow TVS now. Maybe I'd consider getting probes on it, but look at that. Look at those subvortices. That is very photogenic. Big power flash. That is awesome. And then we got the Twister Tamer. I know the microphone sounds a little bit distorted right now on our stream. It is the best I could do for tonight, so I do apologize. But it looks like this is going to try to shift a bit southeast. And we have another storm hooking down near Mizpah, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Our RH values are pretty good, so hopefully we see some big tornadoes today. But yeah, once again, for anybody who would like to join the server, the code is 6ZD321. We've got myself and 2 others in here right now. And feel free to hang out in the live chat. My goal tonight for an intercept, my all-time is 282 according to this, but it's actually 287. So I would like to get this up. That's my goal for tonight. This is still a yellow TBS. Orange. Very nice vortices on it though. Just dancing around the dust. Very photogenic. We'll actually get a photo of that. I forget that they have that. And there it is. It is fully condensing. So that is going to make this tornado much easier to intercept. So I'm going to go after it right now. Once again, this is just east of Prior Lake. And this thing could go for Nateville. So I'm going to get just in front of it. And we might as well probe, just because why not? Doesn't hurt to. Even if it's far from core, I'll just get those 2 down. Based off of radar, I would say we're probably maxing around 130, 140 with subforts. Yeah, we got about 75 outside of it. It's taking a nice cone shape right now. Okay, that is really weird feedback. So I have noise suppression on through my microphone right now, and if you turn your volume up, it sounds like liquid, but it's actually my fan, because if I turn my fan down, then it doesn't happen anymore. So I guess it's just not fully blocking it out. That is odd. This tornado is now pink TBS. Once again, feel free to join the server. I may not have the most commentary this stream, but if you have any questions or you're having trouble joining the game, let me know in the chat. We've got 5 people watching, 3 likes, so be sure to like the stream. Hoping to get more streams out soon with summer coming up. So my plan is to intercept this on probably this road right here, or we could just wait at the 41 and see if it comes up here. I'm actually going to stop and get a drone shot though. First we could do the camera. So if we free mouse, we can actually change the contrast and stuff, zoom. So we're going to zoom it in. And then for the focus, I'm going to leave the focus high, saturation. We'll turn that up a little bit. I think that looks cool. And then if we get rid of our free mouse, take that. Nice, 62 bucks from that. Obviously, taking photos isn't the best source of money, but $62 is $62. And it's kind of fun to be able to do that. So I'm going to intercept on this dirt road right here. Those velocities are looking pretty vicious. This is a violent tornado. We'll report it as a wedge. Okay, we've got a white pixel, and I'm actually going to go a bit further north. It looks like this thing is now aiming towards Cherokee Village, so we may just intercept right up here. I am seeing up to 80 on the meso at times, so I've got to get probes down soon. I'm just going to go ahead and deploy. And I'm already at 100. I think it's too late. Maybe I've got a second. Nope. Nope. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. But we'll see if TV2 makes it. It'll be fully deployed by that time, so I would assume it will. And we are gone. Yep. That threw me very far. Look how fast I'm going. If anybody gets an intercept on it, let me know what you get, please. I'm going to try to do Dow, even though we're kind of distanced. Okay, so see what we get. I'll remove the text so you guys can see. 151, and we are in Sylvia, so a good 1.8 miles away. So we're just going to stay here and scan for a while. Still getting pretty good stuff on our Dow. And then I think my next plan will be to go for this tornado, which is currently south of Helma at green TVS. It looks like we've got a tornado, a pretty big one, pink TVS, just south of Starbuck. Not really seeing any debris on radar. .139 still, I would say it's much stronger than that. But I think it did peak probably around, we're probably around 150, 160 right now. Still getting 140, which is really good from about 2 miles away. Take out the drone and look at this for a second. It is pretty photogenic. There's a piece of debris that just went flying. And that thing is moving fast. It is violent motion. You can actually see our storm south of Helma. That's near Viroqua. There's your tail cloud, the back end of it. So we are going to head to Vero. That general area. But once again, feel free to talk in the live chat. This is really just a chill stream, playing some Twisted. Hoping to see some cities get slabbed in here. Maybe we could do some damage surveying. And that is a tornado on the ground, very photogenic in central Vero. See the vortices dancing around in there. This tail cloud is scraping the ground. A lot of people say that often, even if it isn't actually. Look at this. It is in the ground. And that thing is pink now. It was just yellow. The tail cloud is touching the ground. Okay, this is moving much faster than I thought. We need to go back east. Could have honestly stayed in Sylvia and just went south. So we are going to head back that way. Not getting the best radar data just because of how far we are from Hazleton. So we will get the Dow on it, but it is between red and pink TVS, so probably max around 140. That was a nice CG. We are going to go south on the Keysota 26. And then after this storm, probably going to re-roll. I can still see our first tornado on the ground, the one that started west of Prior Lake. It is much smaller now. Part of that's also due to the distance. But this tail cloud is huge for this one. So we are going to go south of Sylvia. I have never seen anything quite like that before. If I have, it's been a very long time. I'm going to stop and get some scans on radar. See what Dow's picking up. Yeah, that is a violent tornado. And we also have a pink TVS to the south of there. That one is just outside of my Dow's range. This one, probably 200 plus, especially with subvorts. We do have 2 probes. It's hard to tell which direction it's going. I probably won't survive, but trying to get a good probe on it. We'll just leave Dow right here. Still getting 7 on the mezzo, so we're good. And that's got to be direct. And I'm gone. We will keep watching my radar on Dow. Yeah, my Dow is moving around the tornado. But 169, 274, 285. Wow. That was definitely a subvort, but 285. Sometimes the records glitch and it changes them even if it's subvort. Still at 282. That is very good. 285 miles an hour. That is my second highest intercept ever. Of course, only topped by, why am I blanking? 287 miles an hour. And then if we're counting the 100 million Cape event, which obviously we are not, I think I got a little bit over 1,000 in that. That is a violent tornado. Look at the motion too. Let's try to get a few photos. We also have a strong tornado, violent tornado down near Sire. Gonna go just north of there, being picked up on the Dow. But for anybody in the server, I'm going to shut down. Looks like it's just 2 of us. So This is going to be shut down, and then I'm going to re-roll. So let me just make a text for that. Okay, so I'm going to re-roll. That server is being shut down. My goal is 15.4 or above. And first try 12.3. But hang on just a minute. This may be one of the most photogenic sunrises I've ever seen in all my days of playing Twisted. Look at this, all over the horizon from Sylvia. Very photogenic sunrise. We're gonna get a screenshot of that right here. But this is a 12.3, so not gonna play it. Going to keep re-rolling. Once again, if you have not already, please be sure to like the stream and consider subscribing to the channel. Started this stream at 1,894 subscribers, and we are still there right now. Trying to hit, let's say, 1,900 before the start of June. I think if I do a few more streams, it is very possible. $10.3, not gonna do that. $11.3, nope. Once again, going for a 15.4 or above. 13.3, no. $10.3, not gonna do that. We've got 6 people watching. I think that's the highest viewer count we've had the whole stream. Once again, we are re-rolling. Just got a 285 mile per hour intercept, my second highest ever. And that was on a 14.4, 11.3 now. It is a high risk weekend for Memorial Day. That's a cool image. I feel like they did something to the contrast of that on the loading screen. It used to be a bit different. And I am hoping to get a few more streams in soon. At this point, I'll take a good 14.3, 14.4, sometimes even 13.3s. Do a good job for us, but the 13.3 I just got, not very good. 12-3, no thank you. $10-3, nope. $11-3, I'll pass on that one. Sorry guys, this is taking longer than I expected. I do have some exciting plans for the channel this summer in regards to storm chasing, not necessarily live streaming, but hopefully some content. Live streaming is a big thing to get set up when you're chasing. I think when I go out, I will do stream updates in a spot where I have good service, but until I get a setup where I have a reconnecting screen and it won't automatically end the stream, I probably won't, just because YouTube will end your stream if you lose connection, and you won't actually know until you regain connection and it says, hey, your stream ended. So just a lot of footage is what I'll be mainly doing. But I just rolled a 15-4 with northeast storm motion, so we are going to play it. Here are the thermos for anybody wondering, and feel free to join. Once again, we've got 5 people watching, 4 likes this stream, so if you have not already, please be sure to like the stream. If anybody would like to ride with me in my Dominator 3, we can meet in Prior Lake ahead of the chase. We have already been live for 30 minutes and 15 seconds. It doesn't really feel like it, if I'm being completely honest. You're trying to get on, but it won't let you. That is weird. The server code is working. Somebody else joined. What's up, Davis? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You got it? All right. So once again, a 15-4 for anybody who wants to join. We've got 5,800 Cape, 98 on the temperature, pretty hot in Keysota, 1.8 inch PWatt, 53 surface RH, 700 to 500 millibar RH is at 83%, 571 SRH, maybe I said that twice, and 136 3 Cape. and pretty good storm motion. They are going to be moving quickly, 73 miles per hour. I believe the last server was 72, if I'm not mistaken, and our first storm is firing in the southwest quadrant of the map. I think actually I'm going to use the TIV 2. We'll go 2025 TIV 2. I've got new probes on it and a little bit more gas, 25%. I'm sure many of you are aware if you're watching this channel because we do tornado things here, but 15 years ago today, the El Reno Piedmont EF5 tornado. And then tomorrow, May 25th, will be 18 years since Parkersburg. So May 22nd through 25th, we've got quite a few anniversaries for EF5 tornadoes. Obviously Joplin, El Reno Piedmont, Parkersburg. For this storm, it looks like it is hooking down near Mizpah, so I'm going to station in Prior Lake and just wait from there. And this may end up being the last in-game day that we do for this live stream. Not 100% sure though, and there's always a chance we come back. Who do we have over here? Oh wow, we've got a lot of people in-game. A lot of people I have not seen before on the channel. HSCS, are you new? If so, welcome, and if not, welcome back. We did gain one new subscriber, so welcome in. Thank you for watching the live stream. Always good to see new people around here. We are one closer to our 1900 subscriber goal, 5 away. But the storm does have rotation, and that rotation is actually going for the Starbuck area, so I guess we'll go south in. I do want to get some gas though, but I'm kind of impatient, so the way that I do it is I buy some of these and then I go out here and do that. Doesn't always work though. You just got to move around a little bit, and that brought us from 25 to 31. That gives us a little bit extra, and the TIV 2 is really good about miles per gallon. You get a lot of gas mileage with it, in my opinion, my experience, so that is good. Yep, I am going south as we speak. We actually have 2 tornadoes, one west of Hibbing, one approaching Starbuck. I think I want to go for the Hibbing one, so screw the southern one. This one has bigger velocities too, and it's going towards Hibbing. So I'm going after this one. You'll go to Starbuck and let me know. Sounds good. You guys may have noticed that the stream is not running at 20 frames per second and lacking good audio now because I did purchase a computer upgrade, so stream quality is much better. I haven't tweaked my OBS settings fully. I do know we are streaming on 60 frames now, though. We used to do 30, and even then it would lag much further behind that. So this computer can handle it all. I've got the stream replaying in a browser, OBS, Roblox on max graphics, and still room for more. And if I tweaked the settings, it would be even smoother, but I think this is great the way it is. And that is now a yellow TVS near Hibbing, orange TVS. So a strong tornado. We are now 4 subscribers away from our goal of 1,900. We are at 1,896. We have gained to this stream. So to the 2 of you who just subscribed, welcome to the channel. And this tornado is pretty rain wrapped in Hibbing, can't quite see it. But yeah, that is now in downtown Hibbing. Let's see if we can catch any power flashes. I can see the outline of it right there in the center of the screen. There's some power flashes. It's right by the water tower. And that thing's moving quickly. There it is right near the cluster. It's throwing debris, big power flashes. You can see sparks flying, trees going down. Do I have Discord? I do, but I am not going to be calling or anything this live stream, especially with people I don't know. So I'm sorry about that. So this is a pretty strong red TVS now. I'm going to intercept at the intersection of the Beltrami County 61 and the Keysota 41. Just going to wait right here for now. That is a violent tornado. And the one down towards Starbuck is tornado emergency for Vero. It's right on top of Starbuck right now. You can see the debris ball despite the distance from radar. And our tornado is now pink TVS. So getting ready to intercept. Big power flashes. Look at that. Looks like we've got some subvorts going on in there. Trees coming down. And are we too far north? I think maybe. I'm just going to drop the probe here and hope for the best. Okay, that was not a good idea. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. The wind field isn't quite big enough to fully throw me. Tiv 2 is holding on. That subvort's kind of pulling me in. But crazy power flashes going on around this tornado. That was a very cool view. Those of you who just intercepted right by west of Prior Lake, let me know what you got. With those subvorts, 250 plus would not be a shocker to me. Those power lines are absolutely mangled, and that is now a PDS tornado warning for the city of Prior Lake. Yeah, those power lines are down, and that is violent on velocities on T-Hib. Expecting a debris ball here very shortly. think we are safe to drive through it. I'll hide the main banner just so you guys can see. Mesonet winds currently at 12 miles per hour, going up to 20, 30. I think I have time to intercept on the Kiso to 15. The radar makes it look closer than it is to there. My health is pretty low, so that's not good. Once again, got 285 in the first server, my second highest ever, so gonna try to top that. Those houses are getting absolutely demolished. Okay, gotta get in, gotta get in. Let's go. Probably not a perfect intercept, but we take what we can get. 202, 215. That was pretty close to direct. Give me just a second, everyone. I will be right back. Just gonna reset character and put my drone on that. Alright, I am back. That is still a violent tornado. It's not huge though, so just gonna put the drone on that and watch. Yeah, those trees are very debarked. It is just eating whatever's in its path. Alright, I did not realize I was muted just now as I was doing the closing segment of the stream, but I do have to end off here, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great time playing along. Feel free to stay in this server. It is only 1:40 p.m. I'm sure it'll keep going on, and there will be a good storm that I'll miss, so you guys feel free to keep playing, but that is going to be the end of this stream. Hope to be live again soon. Welcome new subscribers to the channel, and thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great night.